Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel.
Welcome back to ABCGH Spoilers channel. Today, we're diving deep into the shocking twists, intense confrontations, and simmering romances that will unfold on General Hospital on Thursday, February 27, 2025. Buckle up, GH fans, because this episode is packed with life-altering decisions, strategic power plays, and passionate moments that could change everything for some of your favorite characters. From Jocelyn's impossible choice to Tracy's relentless vendetta against Drew, there's no shortage of drama coming your way. Let's break it all down, scene by scene, with detailed analysis, fresh insights, and possible predictions for what's next in Port Charles. Brooke Lynn and Chase, a surprising proposal with unexpected consequences. The episode takes an intriguing turn when Brooke Lynn finds herself completely blindsided by a shocking suggestion from Chase. This is no ordinary conversation, it's a moment that could reshape both of their futures in ways they never imagined. Chase, ever the romantic yet practical thinker, approaches Brooke Lynn with a proposition that instantly catches her off guard. "I came up with a way to have a baby of our own." Now, in any other situation, a conversation about having a child would be a joyous occasion. But for Brooke Lynn, it's a curveball she wasn't expecting, and her reaction speaks volumes. What exactly is Chase suggesting? Is this about traditional parenthood, or is he proposing something more unconventional, perhaps surrogacy, fostering, or even a legal maneuver to adopt a child in a way that circumvents their current obstacles? Brooke Lynn is visibly rattled, and that raises an important question: why does this proposal shake her so much? Could she be harboring fears about commitment? Or does this conversation trigger memories of her complicated past with family expectations and obligations? With the Quartermaine name attached to her, Brooke Lynn has always lived under the weight of duty. Will this opportunity allow her to finally reclaim control over her own destiny? Or will it push her deeper into the family drama she's tried so hard to escape? One thing is certain, Chase has put everything on the line with this suggestion, and how Brooke Lynn responds could make or break their relationship. Stay tuned to see if love will triumph over fear, or if unresolved issues will pull them apart before they even begin this new chapter. A battle for control. While Tracy is busy scheming, Carly is in full crisis mode. If there's one thing Carly Corinthos is known for, it's her unwavering loyalty to the people she loves. But sometimes, that loyalty turns into desperation, and that's exactly what's happening with her and Willow. Carly's world is spiraling out of control as she tries to juggle multiple crises at once. Her injured son, Michael, is on her mind, along with the well-being of his children. But right now, her most pressing concern is Willow. The big question: what is Carly begging Willow to do? There are two distinct possibilities. She's urging Willow to cut ties with Drew, believing that he's making reckless decisions that could harm the family. Carly may see Drew as a liability now, especially with Tracy actively working against him. If Carly believes Drew will ultimately betray the people she loves, she won't hesitate to push Willow away from him. She needs Willow to persuade Drew to help Jason. With Jason potentially being framed for something he didn't do, Carly is looking for any angle to save him. If Drew is hesitating to provide an alibi, Carly will stop at nothing to convince Willow to intervene. Carly is at her most persuasive when she's backed into a corner, but Willow isn't easily manipulated. Will she give in to Carly's demands, or will she make a choice that goes against everything Carly wants? Jocelyn's impossible choices, the weight of guilt and a dangerous proposition over in another corner of Port Charles. Jocelyn Jacks is facing a life-changing dilemma, one that could alter her path forever. For days, she has been wrestling with two colossal decisions, and time is running out. Should she turn herself in for Cyrus's death? Joss has always had a strong moral compass, and guilt is eating away at her. Now that it appears Brennan is framing Jason, she knows that staying silent might mean Jason takes the fall for something she was involved in. The pressure is mounting. Can she live with herself if she lets Jason suffer for her actions? Should she accept Brennan's offer to become a WSB agent? The idea of joining the World Security Bureau is both thrilling and terrifying. If she says yes, she could use her newfound influence to cut a deal for Jason's freedom. But once she steps into the world of espionage, is there any way out? Could this choice turn her into something she never intended to be? Joss is about to make a choice that could send her life in a direction she never anticipated. Will she take the fall for Cyrus's death, or will she sacrifice her freedom for a greater cause? Trina and Kai, a romance ignited. Despite all the chaos, there is still room for romance in Port Charles, and Trina and Kai's connection is stronger than ever. After Kai valiantly defends Trina to his friend, Quinn, something shifts between them. Kai sees Trina in a new light, strong, independent, and utterly captivating. When he surprises her with an intimate moment related to their shared love of art, it becomes impossible to ignore the chemistry between them. The spark that has been simmering finally ignites, and their bond deepens in a way neither of them expected. Could this be the beginning of something long-lasting, or will outside forces try to tear them apart? This episode is a roller coaster of emotions, power plays, and romantic entanglements. A love story interrupted, but not forgotten. One of the most heartfelt and emotionally charged dynamics in Port Charles has been the relationship between Christina Corinthos Davis and Blaze. Their connection was strong and passionate, but it was put on hold when Blaze left town for a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, a major music tour. Christina, despite her own deep feelings, encouraged Blaze to pursue her dream, believing that if their love was real, it would find its way back to them. Since August, Blaze has been on tour, making a name for herself in the music industry. However, time and distance haven't erased her feelings for Christina. Now, as her tour is expected to wrap up soon, there's a high chance Blaze will return to Port Charles. If that happens, it raises the big question, will Christina and Blaze rekindle their romance? Their love story is far from simple. The challenges they faced before Blaze's departure, Christina's family drama, Natalia's disapproval, and the ever-present shadow of Sonny Corinthos' influence, are still very much in play. In fact, with Blaze's return, those conflicts might become even more explosive. A family secret that could change everything. Blaze's potential return isn't just about romance, it also brings up a major unanswered question: who is Blaze's father? We know that Natalia Rogers Ramirez has 2 children, Blaze, whose real name is Allison Rogers Ramirez, and a never-before-seen but frequently mentioned sibling, Aloy. Until now, their father has remained a mystery. But new clues suggest that Jen Sidwell, Natalia's ex-husband, might actually be Blaze's biological father. If Sidwell is indeed Blaze's father, it would explain a lot, especially Natalia's complicated and often strained relationship with Blaze. While it's easy to assume her discomfort is due to Blaze's sexuality, could there be a deeper reason? Perhaps Natalia resents Sidwell so much that it has affected how she treats Blaze, subconsciously or otherwise. Blaze's possible connection to Sidwell wouldn't just be a personal revelation, it would have massive implications in Port Charles, particularly for Sonny Corinthos. The brewing war between Sonny Corinthos and Jen Sidwell. If Blaze is Sidwell's daughter, this development would place her right in the middle of a power struggle between 2 of Port Charles's most dangerous and influential men, Sonny Corinthos and Jen Sidwell. Sidwell has been quietly but deliberately building an agenda against Sonny, and his influence could become a major threat. If his daughter is romantically involved with Sonny's daughter, Christina, it adds yet another layer of conflict between them. From Sidwell's perspective, seeing his daughter in love with the daughter of his enemy might be something he cannot accept. Would he try to break them up? Could he use Blaze as a pawn in his growing feud with Sunny? Sunny, on the other hand, is notoriously protective of his children. If Sidwell has a personal vendetta against him, that puts Christina in direct danger. Sunny might find himself having to choose between his daughter's happiness and his own war with Sidwell. Natalia Rogers Ramirez, a woman caught in the crossfire. Another person deeply entangled in this drama is Natalia Rogers Ramirez herself. Not only is she Sidwell's ex-wife, but she has also been circling closer to Sunny Corinthos, sparking speculation that there might be a romantic future between them. If Blaze's paternity is revealed, Natalia will find herself in an incredibly difficult position, torn between her past with Sidwell, her daughter's happiness with Christina, and a possible future with Sunny. This revelation could force Natalia to finally confront her feelings about Sidwell once and for all. Why does she harbor so much resentment toward him? If he truly is Blaze's father, why has she kept it a secret for so long? And how will this impact her already fragile relationship with Blaze? What happens if Blaze comes back? Blaze's return to Port Charles is not just a romantic reunion, it's a catalyst for major revelations. If she finds out that Sidwell is her father, how will she react? Will she try to build a relationship with him, or will she resent him for his absence in her life? And what about Christina? Does their love still stand a chance, or have too many obstacles been placed in their way? If they do reunite, how will they navigate the inevitable interference from both Sidwell and Sunny? Final thoughts. A storyline packed with potential. This storyline has all the elements of an unforgettable GH arc: family secrets, romance, betrayal, power struggles, and emotional reckonings. If Blaze returns, she will bring a storm of drama with her. Here are the big questions we're left with. Is Jen Sidwell really Blaze's father? And if so, why has it been kept a secret for so long? How will Natalia navigate her connection to both Sidwell and Sunny? Can Christina and Blaze overcome the external pressures trying to pull them apart? Will Sunny and Sidwell's rivalry explode into an all-out war? There is so much at stake, and with the way things are escalating, we could be looking at one of the biggest shakeups in Port Charles history. What do you think? Will Blaze return to Port Charles? Will Christina and Blaze get their second chance? And how will Sidwell and Sunny's conflict affect their daughters? Next, we're diving deep into the explosive developments unfolding in General Hospital on February 25, 2025. With secrets being weaponized, power struggles escalating, and alliances being tested, Port Charles is on the brink of some game-changing moves. The PCPD's interrogation of Drew could shift the course of Jason's fate, but Drew holds all the power over what happens next. Meanwhile, Brad's long-awaited Miami plans take a dark turn as his aunt, Selena, proves once again that she is not someone to cross. Now armed with dangerous leverage over Portia, Selena Wu is in a position to exert influence over both the hospital and the Savoy, and there's no telling how far she will go. Let's break down these high-stakes developments and what they mean for the future of Port Charles. Drew Kane, the man who holds Jason's fate in his hands. The pressure is on for Drew Kane, who now finds himself at a critical crossroads. After being summoned by the PCPD for questioning, he suddenly has all the leverage over his own brother, Jason Morgan. The big question is, what will Drew do? Will he confirm Jason's alibi and protect him from being implicated in Cyrus Renault's disappearance? Or will he use this moment to his advantage, striking a deal that benefits him personally? Drew is no stranger to difficult choices, but this time, his decision could have irreversible consequences. If he stands by Jason, it could strengthen their bond, but it could also put Drew in the crosshairs of the authorities or even enemies looking for Jason. On the other hand, if Drew withholds the alibi, it could mean Jason goes down for something he didn't do, potentially facing serious legal trouble or even prison time. But there's another angle to consider. Who else benefits from Jason being off the board? If someone like Selena Wu sees an opening, she might try to sway Drew into making a choice that aligns with her own power moves. Could Selena or another player in Port Charles get to Drew before he makes his final decision? Selena Wu's power play, the ultimate leverage over Portia while Drew is caught in a moral and strategic dilemma. Another major power move is unfolding in Port Charles, this time at the hands of Selena Wu. The stakes were already high, but now Selena has obtained a dangerous secret, one that gives her complete control over Dr. Portia Robinson. Everything started when Brad Cooper, who had been eagerly anticipating his trip to Miami, decided that his best bargaining chip was the knowledge that Portia tampered with Heather Weber's medical test results. For months, Brad had been using this secret as a personal ticket to get whatever he wanted, including the opportunity to attend a prestigious medical conference in Miami alongside Lucas. But just when things seemed to be falling into place, Aunt Selena entered the picture and flipped the game entirely. Brad's Miami dreams crumble under Selena's control. Brad has always tried to navigate the treacherous waters of Port Charles while balancing his personal ambitions with his Wu family ties. However, his attempt to outmaneuver Selena backfired spectacularly. Selena's arrival at General Hospital was anything but casual. She handed Brad his resignation papers, effectively cutting short his Miami dreams before they even began. Despite Brad's protests and his desperate attempt to resist being pulled back into his aunt's criminal operations, Selena reminded him that he still owes her a debt. And Selena is not the kind of person who forgets debts. Brad's initial refusal to comply only pushed Selena further, leading to a tense confrontation that was witnessed by Portia Robinson herself. When Portia tried to intervene, Selena made it crystal clear that their conversation was far from over. However, Brad isn't without his own tricks. Realizing that his only way out was to offer something big, he revealed Portia's medical cover-up to Selena, handing over Heather Weber's altered test results as a bargaining chip. Selena's next move: how will she use her newfound leverage? With this devastating secret in her hands, Selena now has a level of influence that could shake both General Hospital and the Savoy to their cores. How far will she go to exploit Portia's secret? Portia is married to Curtis Ashford, a man with deep ties to both law enforcement and organized crime. If Selena wants to use this leverage against him, she could force Portia into making professional or personal compromises that benefit her. Could she use this secret to infiltrate General Hospital itself? Selena has already established herself as a formidable presence in the underground gambling scene, but now, she might expand her influence into the medical field. Could this allow her to gain power over other doctors or hospital administrators? Will Curtis find out the truth, and what will he do when he does? If Curtis learns that his wife was blackmailed into submission, will he protect Portia at all costs? Or will he confront her for putting herself in such a vulnerable position? One thing is clear: Selena Wu now has an iron grip on Portia Robinson, and there's no telling how far she'll go to make sure that grip tightens even further. What's next for Port Charles? With Drew controlling Jason's fate and Selena holding Portia in the palm of her hand, we are looking at a shifting power dynamic that could reshape everything in Port Charles. Police car-like key questions to watch out for: will Drew betray Jason, or will he prove his loyalty to his brother? How will Selena use her leverage over Portia? What will Curtis do if he finds out his wife is being manipulated? Is Brad permanently trapped under Selena's control, or will he find a way out? This episode of General Hospital is setting the stage for major betrayals, shocking reveals, and unexpected alliances. What do you think will happen next? Will Selena Wu tighten her grip on Port Charles? Will Drew make a decision that changes Jason's fate forever?
Thanks for watching guys, see you soon. Bye!